Welcome back to the channel, guys. Simplypops back at it again with another gameplay video. Had to bring back the old intro. I have some Horizon Forbidden West gameplay in the background. Absolutely enjoying this game. But anyway, as we know, getting the PlayStation 5 is absolutely challenging. Regardless of the console being out for almost 2 years now, it is still practically impossible to go into a retail store and buy a PS5 standard one or the digital edition for that matter, and it's unbelievable. And to make things even worse, Sony just dropped a flex bomb on the prices. The price has been increased for the PS5 across the board, so both the standard PS5 and the digital edition has received a price increase. Let's take a look at the brand new prices, starting with Europe. So it's 50 euros increase, $50 aka in the US dollar, to 549 euros for the disc version and 449.99 euros for the digital edition. In the UK, it is increased to £30 to 479.99 for the disc version and 399.99 for the digital edition. And in Japan, 5,000 yens increased to 54,980 yens for the disc version and 44,980 yens for the digital edition. In China, we have 400 wands increased to 4,299 wands for the disc version and 3,499 wands for the digital edition. And in terms of Australia, $50 Australian dollars increased to $799.95. That's for the disc version, and $649.95 for the digital edition. And in terms of Mexico, 1,000 pesos increased to 14,999 for the digital. For the disc version, and for the digital edition is 12,499 pesos. And in Canada, it is increased by 20 Canadian dollars, which is increased to 649.99 for the disc version and 519.99 for the digital edition. So yes, so all the increases across the globe except for the United States. So if you live in the United States or you don't see a country here, you actually dodged a bullet here. And regardless of me having a PS5 already, this is still very scary news because inflation is one scary thing. I remember when I was a kid, like going to elementary, or I think it was maybe junior high school, I went to the deli. I used to always buy these little sour straws, candy, like those little sour straws. I throw a picture on screen. And it used to always cost 50 cents or 75 cents. One day, the cashier would say, "Oh, sorry, it costs $1.50 or $1.25 now," and I didn't have enough money for it. So the guy was saying it's due to inflation. So I'm looking at him like, "What is inflation?" As a kid, I don't know what inflation is. So that was like the first time when I experienced something that like I couldn't get that was due to the inflation. And as we know, I don't even have to repeat this. 2020 was the pandemic. It was a rough year for some, if not for all. We was all affected by the 2020 effect, and we still kind of fighting through it. Everything is getting back to normal a little bit, but we still have some scars from 2020 that we still gotta get past. And unfortunately, it comes down to this. And not only just the PS5 prices increase, we just recently had the gas prices went up. It's going back down a little bit now. And even like groceries going up, the price of meat, it's just everything is going up due to inflation. And this is the scary thing about it. You could be saving so much money. You could have enough money for a PS5, and then boom, Sony comes out with this and you got to save a little bit more money. And that's the scary thing. And this even goes to the real estate market. If you're trying to buy a house or rent an apartment, New York State here is at an all-time high for rent. So it's just not the PlayStation 5, or it's not just Sony that want to get more money. It's just everything is going up. And this is a lesson that could be learned here. Money can age like milk. Now, yes, money, the more money you have, you could buy more things, but it can age like milk. Put your money towards a savings account, invest your money, see how you can make more money out of it. Get what I'm saying? So it's best to make as much money as you can, because saving up just the right enough is not enough anymore because of inflation. There's a big difference between $1,000 in today's standards versus in the 90s. In the 90s, $1,000 was like, whoa, I'm rich. That's like $10,000. Well, maybe I'm over exaggerating with that, but anyway, it's just a big difference, and that's why you got to put your money towards. For me, I invest my monies into cryptos, stock market. I try to make a profit out of like the money that I make and stuff like that. So it's always best to save as much money as you can. Emergency fund is one heck of a thing, and it's for times like this. It's times like this where we have to face inflation, and it's a scary thing because you really don't know how expensive a product can get. Like, remember in 2017 when Apple came out with the iPhone 10 that cost $1,000. $1,000 phone was bizarre, but now we have the Samsung Galaxy Fold that costs $2,000. So it's crazy, and I know that's not the best analogy or the best example to use, but just take anything in life and just see the price, how much it costs then versus now. The price went up. Now on the other side of the coin, on Team Xbox, their prices are going to remain the same across the globe, including the US, Europe, UK, Australia. It's going to remain the same price. And this is due to the fact of Microsoft just being Microsoft. It's a bigger company, so they have deeper pockets. They could take the loss. Boom. Consumers are going to buy the consoles, so that means they're going to subscribe to Game Pass. They're going to buy the accessories and so on and so forth. It's just much deeper pockets compared to Sony. And it's not to say that the PS5 is going to fail because of this, because people still want their PS5. Whatever it takes, they really want the PS5 without spending so much money. But this is not going to help. This is going to delay the process. Let me say that. And maybe it might even have some people switch to Xbox. Because I know Microsoft or Xbox team, they cheering. Like, they happy for this. Because now people are probably going to get an Xbox because of this. And, you know, Sony certainly did try. They tried to keep the price remain the same, because I just talked about this on my previous video, actually, where Sony had to cut back on some of the components to lower down the cost and increase production. We have a smaller heat sink. We have a smaller fan or a modified fan just to have the prices remain the same. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. So Sony has to increase the price to meet their standards due to the global economy. But nonetheless, I just want to make this video giving you guys my 2 cents on this one. If you're still looking forward to buying a PS5, I wish you guys the best of luck. And let me know down in the comments down below, did you pick up a PS5 on day one when it was pre-orders, and then when release day came, you got your PS5? I'm one of those. I got my PS5 day one, the digital edition and the standard one. Not the scalp. It was one for me and one for my brother. So yeah, let me know. Make sure you guys click on that beautiful red subscribe button. Help me reach the 200,000 subscribers. Click on that notification bell so you guys be notified when I upload. And other than that, your boy Pops, and I catch you guys on my next video. Peace.